Hello everybody, welcome to our channel. Agashi here, where I do dramas, reviews, and movies, anything you guys suggest, and do my unboxing of whatever I have out there that I would like to share and show with you guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like. Now let's go ahead and jump into the video. Hello everybody, Agashi here today. So today I'm doing a Chinese drama review on the drama called Story of Kunning Palace. So I actually watched the whole drama. I was going to do like a couple review of it, but by the time I got to it, this drama already like finished airing, so I was like, okay, might as well like watch what I can watch, sit through what I can sit through, and do a review of it, give you guys my thoughts and everything. So it's a total of 38 episodes. We do have a special episode, probably like a good like 10 minutes that comes and airs at the end of it, but it kind of just gives us what was missed out during the drama, but I'll get into that. But obviously I'm going to go over the cast, synopsis, and recap on the whole drama or what I watched, and give you guys kind of just like my thoughts, character developments, and all of that. But as for our cast, we have Bai Lu playing Zhang Ning, and then Zhang Ling He playing Xin Wei or Xin Zhuan, and then Wang Xingyun playing Zhang Shi, and then Xu Zhuwei playing Yang Li, and then Li Xuning as Shen Jingyu or Princess Li Yang, and then Lisa Yang playing Su Shu, and then Huang Haibing playing Shu Yang, and then Zhu Daiwei playing Shenzhen or Lord Ling Jing. All of their name are like, there's like so many Shu, so many Shi, and all that, so it's kind of like the same, so you're gonna get confused with their names. But and last one is the Crown Prince, played by Hu Yung Hao. And there's tons of people, like there's the uncle, there's her sister, her parents, his two guards, other official people, and like there's like the Lord Pingning, and his other people. Tons and tons of cast. You guys know Chinese drama, their casts are big. But shocking, I've only seen didn't realize that I watched Zhang Ling He in Love Between Fairy and Devil. It just flew over my head that he was the second guy, like, because he looks so different, like, just so different. But this one, he looks exactly like how he looked in My Journey to You. I didn't do a review on My Journey to You because I actually dropped the drama after 6 episodes, and then I was just like, I'm just gonna see how it is. It's just so dark, the drama, like, not dark in terms of story-wise, but like the filming and everything. And I've learned that costume and drama was the same director or writer of oh, I forgot what that movie is called, but Tang Lun and Mark Chow was in that one movie. I don't remember, but it's like the same people, so like that's what the costume and the effects and everything was pretty much the same. But the filming is just so dark that like it feels like it's like a cold, dark drama, and it was kind of gloomy to me. But I didn't like how it ended. It gave us an open ending, but you know, I mean, other than that, it was good here and there, but I never did a review on that. But yeah, that was my second drama. I've seen him in there, and then he looks, how he looks like in My Journey of Love into this one, it's the same thing. He still looks the same. He just looks a little bit more mature. But anyways, there's that. But as for a synopsis, Zhen Xunyun has a desire to become empress, and eventually she does whatever she can to her best friend, childhood friend, her noble, like, beloved official Zhang Shi, and guilt and remorse of like the stuff she did just to become empress at the end. And like she's just like, you know, I just want, like, I didn't realize, you know, like all these things I did, just desperately, so desperate just to become empress. And because of that, she just like hopes to make some turns and changes for her, you know, in her next life. So fate takes an unexpected turn from her. She wakes up again in the body of her 18-year-old self, who has yet to enter the palace. Given another chance at life, she vows to do it differently and never enter the palace walls again. well, they didn't go that way, and she still gets entangled with a lot of things with the palace, still becoming Princess Leia's student partner and getting involved with Xu Wei, who is like the imperial teacher and the emperor's advisor, and all these things like that, who leads her to like still enter kind of the same path that she previously had in her other timeline life. So basically that's like about her and the story and all of that. But recap on the whole drama. So the drama starts with Jin Xuning, who is the current empress right now. A war breaks out. She's a horrible person. She ends her, like, you know, she's like ready to end her life because her emperor is dead, and then due to like a sickness, and Xu Wei approaches her and asks her for a few things. You know, she asked for like a few things to, you know, let this person go, blah blah, I did all this and this and that, and so she slits her throat and she dies. Turns out Jinyun is the writer of the book, so it's in current modern times. She's a writer of the story called her book called A Story of Kunning Palace, and she calls her chief editor, says that she doesn't like how her story is turning out to be, and she wants to make a twist and turn on it, because her vision of Jin Xunin's character was to become a great, powerful leader, but with how the story turns out and fans loving it, she turned Jin Xunin into the biggest villain of all. She doesn't like it. So the chief editor says, you know, I still want your story, so do whatever turns you can to do. So she does a plot twist. This brings us to the story again. And after the death of Empress Jin Xunin, she gets reborn again to herself when she was 18, with all the memories of the past of what she did and the future of what she did, like the other timeline. Now it's up to her to make the changes so she doesn't enter the palace and become empress. During this time, Jin Xunin wakes up and she's dressed as a man. She races back home, and her journey of her faith starts to change. She learns she's a horrible person. Everybody thinks she's a fool. The maids, they steal from her like all of her money, jewelries, all of that, gold, jade, everything. She's grounded, etc., etc. Very bad, her life. Like, she's the second daughter of the Jin family when actually she's the firstborn. Her mother, who raised her up, which is Wang Nian, turns out to be like swapping the baby. So Jin Xunin is the legitimate daughter, the first legitimate daughter of the Jin family. Her father had two wives, the mom and the mistress. Things kind of like screw up, so Wang Nian, who is the mistress, swapped her own baby, which is Shu Hui, and Chunin. So she took Xunin as hers, and she left Shu Hui to become the first daughter and legitimate daughter. So she raised up Xunin as her baby, and Xunin was in the countryside and all of that. And then, so when the truth broke out, she realized like she's back home. She sees her real mother and her half sister. She hates them, so she still holds her hatred from 4 years ago of how they treated her and Wenyan, who actually raised her up, and how her sister isn't taking the truth that she's actually Wayne's daughter, you know, and she's been living the luxury life and all stuff like that. So her journey to the capital, she meets Xu Wei, who was the poor scholar then, who loves to play the qing, the little whatever string ornament, and he was on his way to the capital to pretty much achieve certain things or becoming like a imperial scholar. They experience some stuff together. Now he has a little hate towards her, but determined to see how she's gonna turn out, because she knows some secrets of his during that time period that they met each other. Trying to avoid entering the palace and like previous of what happened in the other timeline, but things still turns out to kind of be the same. She still ends up becoming Princess Liang's friend and end up being a student in the palace again, and Xu Wei being her teacher. So she goes through like up and downs in the palace with kind of like cases. She's constantly getting blamed and all these things like that. People are like getting on her case, not liking her, and like she makes sure that she cuts tie between her and Yang Li, where she's just like, we're just friends, I have no feelings for you, all of that. So that's her. Well, we get introduced to Xu Wei's story, and we learn that he's pretty secretive. He's very intelligent, and he always makes backup plans to his plans, and he's always 2 steps ahead of everybody, or 3 steps ahead of everybody. And we learn around episode 6 to 7, 8 right there that he was sent to the capital to get the positions he holds right now in the imperial palace, is because Lord Kunning wants to overthrow the current emperor. They call him, his name given by Lord Kunning when Lord Kunning adopted him was Dunjun. I laugh because I was like, it's spelled like Tuju, and I'm like, what the hell? But they call him Dunjun, so it's Dunjun. He's called Dunjun the Hermit. They call him that. That's his adopted name when he was given. Lord Kunning took him in, and when he came to this capital, he changed his name to Xinwei. Anyways, his secrets does get revealed to us later that his real birth name is Shu Dingfei. He's Duke Suyun's real son. 20 years ago, when he was around like age 6, 7 or younger like that, his aunt, who is the current Empress Dowager now, during that time period, Lord Kunning was going to overthrow the palace, kill the crown prince Xingling. Both wives were the same age, looked exactly the same. Ding Feng knew everything about the crown prince because he was always around the crown prince. His dad is the duke, so they're always around each other. The aunt asked Ding Feng to be the fake crown prince, die protecting the country. He does it, and he promises mother he'll be back. Well, he gets traumatized where 300 young boys who fits the criteria, the looks of the crown prince, gets killed in front of him, and he's like traumatized of all of that. And then he comes in admit he's the crown prince. He gets used as bait, and when he spots his father in the battlefield, he calls out to his father, leading Lord Kunning to learn that crown prince isn't even here. So to the Duke Xuyang, I have your son. You want your son? Give me the crown prince. The dad doesn't care. He's willing to kill his own son to protect the throne. Obviously, he has other plans. Anyways, all of this causes Ding Feng to join Lord Kunning. That's why they changed his name to Dunjun. And then when he came to the capital, he became Xu Wei. So the 20 years he lived with Lord Kunning to pretty much come and overthrow everything. But he has other plans, pretty much to get his revenge and get everything and set things correct and straight the way it's supposed to be, because his dad is also bad, just the same as Lord Kunning. But anyways, like, his mother doesn't believe that he died and upset the father. They get divorced. She returns back to the Yang mansion. So Yingling's family is actually Yingling and Xu Wei are cousin. So on his mom's side. So his mom is Yingling's dad's sister, so it's his aunt. So she comes back, and then she comes back and live with her family before she got married. She dies, and the uncle can only, like, the only thing left hope for the mom was like he was going to find Ding Fei, because they believe he's not dead and he's gonna return home. So that's that. But during that time, the dad gets married and he has his own kids and all of that. But in around episode 15 right there, Uncle Yang actually figures out that Xi Wing is Ding Feng. And before Yingling's coming of age ceremony, he brings Xi Wei to actually meet the ancestral place and everything. And he sees his mother's plaque, and he says, like, he's there, like, I'm here, you know, to the family. And he bows down to his mother, who he's never had or never met, and or like spent so long. And his uncles confirmed it there that it's him, but they had to keep it a secret for a while. And this episode right here was so good, honestly. And I love, like, how his story developed to his character and everything like that. So, and along with how his relationship with his uncle, and how because of all of this and the changes that Zhe Xunyan did and cut the ties with Yinling, coming of age ceremony, and how Xu Fei took care of everything during that time leading up to it, and during his ceremony, it made Yinling grow up instantly right there, that he, like, you know, I can't let my emotion take over me, and I have to, like, be a man, take things correctly, and look at both sides of the coins and all that. So it was actually really good. So episode like 15, 17, there was a really good episode for the guys and their characters to grow up and all that. But anyways, Duke Xuyang is still trying to get rid of the Yang family, throw them into jail for alliance with the rebel, all of that, doing everything secretly to get rid of the family. He just, like, goes having the Empress Dowager on his side, and sneaking his way around to do things he wants, you know. So Xin Wei helps Yan Li and his father escape to the borderline, and they hide over there, while Xi Wei brings the real Ding Fei to take his place as the Duke Su Yuwei's rightful heir. So while he does this, we learn that when he agreed to work with Lord Pingning, get adopted by Lord Pingning, they found a fake Ding Fei to take in his identity. So they created the same scar that Xu Wei has. They cured Xu Wei so he doesn't have that scar anymore. And this other boy became Ding Fei and lived secretly and waited for this moment to come out, reveal his identity. Anyway, so that's that. Zheng Zheng enters the scene earlier, but like throughout of it, you know, there's cases he gets involved with her and all that, and she falls in love with him. But like it hits her that about the original timeline where she got him to become empress, but the stuff she did, it made him hate her. And so this time she's like, you know, I have to make sure that like he doesn't fall in love with me, and I have to really push him away. So it really like hurts her, because she's just like, you know, I have to break his heart and all of that to just to make sure that like he doesn't fall in love with me, because a lot of things, if he falls in love with me, we're still gonna go the same path. So she cuts ties with him. So around like episode 25 there, she breaks Zheng Zhi's heart, but like she's so heartbroken, and she cries to Xu Wei that like, you know, what am I gonna do? How am I supposed to like get rid of this heartbroken that I have? Like I can't be with him because of the troubles I'm gonna bring him. So, you know, he just tells her, he hints to her that find the next suitable one for you. So we learn that like around all this time, he's slowly starting to fall in love with her, and like she's the only one who knows about his sickness and his trauma that he has. So whenever it snows, another person inside of him takes over, and he goes into killer mode, so he can basically kill people and do all these things. But Xu Wei is still always inside, and he's always trying to come out and like take control of his own body again, but the evil side of him takes over. And like we learned that like with Xunin around him, whenever she calls out that it's me, Ninger, that's what he calls her, it wakes him up, because he's so in love with her. She wakes him up out of it. So that's their little story. But around like throughout the 20 episodes there, her sister Xu Hui becomes concubine to Lord Ling Xun. They were truly in love, but obviously he can't make her his official wife because his mom doesn't allow him to. Princess Le Ying gets married off, and they can't stop the marriage because Princess is willing to go through with it. Sad and cannot help the princess. You know, Xining gets beat up by consort Su Shang, and Xu Wei finally learns that he's in love with her when he's trying to protect her. All of that. So Xu Shang is actually Xu Wei's half sister. She does end up becoming the current emperor's consort, just as her father wishes. I'm sorry, this bee she's a big bee throughout the drama, and like the aunt, who is the empress dowager, would do anything to cover up for her, and she's just like, ugh, like I'm so glad when she gets towards the end. But things go well, and like they start solving everything, kind of like peace and all that, making sure, you know, the young family is taken care of. They're gonna try to bring princess back and all things like that, back to her homeland, because the marriage was just horrible. It was just planned by, you know, the duke and the emperor dowager, all of that. They're just trying to get rid of their good people and keep the people they want to just take and control the palace, the capital the way they want. So, but like, you know, with everything being under control and all that, Xuning decides that it's time for her to leave back to the countryside where she was originally from. Xu Wei doesn't allow this and learns that he's in love with her, and he does mention that, you know, like he's gonna do whatever it takes to keep her here. He won't let her go. But like to convince her to kind of stay with him, he tells her that the princess, which is true, he didn't lie to her, the princess never made it to her wedding. She got captured on the way there, so they had to go and bring her back. So in the meantime, she goes with Xu Wei. They end up meeting Yan Ling and his father. They're well. They get reunited again, and Xu Wei finally admits that and the truth to his uncle that he is the real Ding Fei, and now he's back. He's going to take care. He's going to become his mother's side of the family and overthrow his dad and all that. But they save the princess. They bring her back to her homeland. And then from here, from episode 30 all the way to the end, Xu Wei and Xuning encounters life and death, and they learn many things about each other, pretty much testing their loves. He loves her so much that if she was to run away, he's willing to turn the world to find her, learning like that. Like, he's like, what are you afraid of to be with me? And then he tells her that, like, I'm afraid that you're gonna kill me, because the other timeline he kills her, or leading it to it. He pretty much trapped her in the palace and leading her to kill herself and everything like that. So he proves it to himself that she can kill him and he's not gonna do anything about it. He won't defend himself, and showing all his love to her. But she still can't do this because she wants a different path, and like, she's so afraid that everything is still gonna turn out the same, because things are starting to lead to kind of be the same, but the only thing is she's not empress, and so she's like worried about that. So anyways, all of that, she gets captured by Lord Kunning. He comes to her rescue, showing that he's willing to dive and give up everything for her, telling her that he's all her and wants to be with him. She gives in, but is still afraid. She gets like, she's shocked and she doesn't know how to answer when he tells her, like, marry me, and she's just kind of like, I don't know how to respond to that. Like, we're in this disaster moment and you're asking me to marry you, you know. So they leave off of that. They go into the final battle, which is against the Duke, and Xu Wei like cuts tie completely with his dad, because his dad's like, you're willing to kill me? And Xu Wei just puts it like, pretty much to you, like, you were willing to kill me from the start. I'm your son, so don't try to put it on me that I'm willing to kill you as my father, you know. So he cuts tie with his dad, and he's like, you know, I don't want this anymore. So, but learning that, like, Xuning learns that the dad is, they still plot to kill Xu Wei regardless, you know. So she goes to see him when he almost got killed by his own father, realizing that she doesn't want him to die, wanting to be with him, realizing everything is changing, you know. She's just afraid of it, but he's going to fight it all to just be with her and make the changes like different from the other timeline she's always referring to. So she agrees to his promise and will marry him. Everything goes well. They do. His dad gets killed. I mean, Yan Ling kills the dad because the dad was about to kill Xu Wei. And so everything goes well. Palace, everything is happy. The current emperor and the crown prince or emperor, all of that, they give birth to a boy who's going to be the next in line to take the throne, you know, all of that. And families are happy. Her family's happy. Yan Ling and his family, princess, all of that. Everything is turning out well. Xuning still gets nightmare of the past timeline that Xu Wei, his other side, is still gonna come out of him, but he's all better now. He's all cured from his trauma and everything. They're married and they have a beautiful a set of twins, a boy and a girl. And then she finishes off that story, and then we go back to writer Jinyan. She wakes up, she finally finished the story. Her chief editor calls her, said that your editor is coming to review your story. Her doorbell rings. She opens the door and he goes, hello, I'm your editor. My name is Shen Zhuan. And they meet again in the future. His other name is Shen Zhuan too. So, like, that's that. But and then our special episode, basically, it's showing their wedding, because when they do agree, she agrees to marry him. She doesn't want anything. She just wants to go back and live in the countryside. So they have their wedding and they get married. They're basically away from everybody. No more politics, no more palace stuff. Just a simple, normal, commoner family, and just the two of them. So that special episode is their wedding. But that's basically what I watched. I sat through. And I give this drama a 3 out of 5. I really don't like Chen Zhulian's character, and as we reached like halfway through the drama, I got really fed up with her character. I was really annoyed with her character. I didn't really care about the other crap of the story and everything, like all those politics, all those other people. I was more focused on the Yang's family and how it ties into, and focusing on Xu Wei's past and his story, what his current plans are, all of that. I really loved his character development and his story. It really reminds me of Love Like a Galaxy, Lin Bu Ying's character. where his past, his father, and his revenge, and it's just like, and all of that is really good to me. And like I said, honestly, I didn't like Jin Shunyan's character always pushing him away so much till like the end of his death, and then she realizes she's in love with him. So it's just like very typical dumb. It's an okay drama for the love story, but I mean, if some people might like it, but like to me, honestly, in my opinion, I was really drawn into his story instead, and I was like didn't like her. And it's just like whenever she has to reflect back to her old self, the other timeline, like she was very, very mean, and I'm sorry, the biggest B, to do whatever she can, stealing her sister's love, stealing her friend's love, using everybody to just kind of get to become empress. And it was just like, yeah, like she said, she became the biggest villain, and having a second chance to live, like everything's still, oh excuse me, everything's still turned out, like the outcomes were still kind of like the same, but it's kind of like she can't change that, you know, but she's just gonna have to live with it, go with the flow, or make certain changes to certain things. But like she was just so afraid that she was not willing to take on anything, that it got really frustrating with her character. So but like he was just like, what are you afraid of? Just go with it, we'll be fine, like what's wrong with you, you know. So all that, so I was like really frustrated with her character development basically halfway through the drama, where she was just like pulling apart away from everybody. But like I said, it's an okay drama. So I mean, I pretty much gave you guys like what I watch for, or what I can watch through. I skipped a lot of the boring stuff that I didn't care. I sat through 38 episodes, but not watching all of it. I just watch pieces by pieces to kind of just get what I can get and understand like the plot and everything of the story. But that's basically it. But yeah, check out Story of Kunning Palace if you guys have not. But that's it for today's drama review, and I will see you guys next time.